If you want to talk to a single, beautiful woman, that there is some type of, we want to pay, we want to do something, right? It's not free conversation out here. We're not doing that, okay? So the fact that you want to make a comment on that and not even solve the problem, it's better if you just said nothing. That's my thing. So say nothing. You can observe the situation and say nothing. Okay, like why even make a comment? That's what I think kind of like rubbed us the wrong way. And then we went to another place and literally the same thing happened.
Well, that should let you know you're the problem. You're going to all these different places with all these different men, all the different races and cultures they raise in different households, and they still come with the same conclusion. I'm not going to pay your bill because you're pretty. Just being friendly is free. If you don't want to be friendly with me because I ain't paying money to talk to you, then kick rocks.
Dating in DC is trash. I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead, Ali.
All right, so we went out to 4 different bars yesterday.
Yeah, like lounges. They're all upscale.
All upscale, all at really high-end hotels.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that we observed is that men want to approach you. They will approach you.
They were gonna approach you
after you pay your tab.
Yeah. It's a weird dating culture here. This is not like in New York.
Why are you looking for dudes to pay your tab? Strange men to pay your tab. The only person that should be paying a tab is the man you went on a date with. Like, why are you making eye contact with dudes hoping they come over here and pay your tab so you can get a free meal? That's bum behavior right there.
It's not like a Miami where if men see you, they're like, you're beautiful, can I get you a drink? Can I get you something? Right? It's over here that they want to make conversation, and I do think this is related to being a minority because we are not the beauty standard here. We are
She's
not
really trying to race bait somebody not paying for her drinks, paying for her tab. Get out of here.
Not the beauty standard. No. Not in DC. Not in DC. No. Anyway, let me not get into that. Go ahead, please.
So pretty much we went to one lounge in particular.
Mm-hmm.
There's an energy convention going on.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I think we all know what type of women go to lounges and hotel lobbies to scope out men and target men.
A lot of males.
Come on, Dayton, right? What are you even doing there? Why are you? Come on.
We were probably...
There's like
4 women.
4 women and like 25 men.
Yeah. So we're thinking pickings are great. Like, we're not gonna have to really pay for anything, like, you know. And these are all men, literally business suits. Like, they are all dressed. Like, they look like they are, you know, loaded. Like, they look like they're very
like they got money to spend on my tab. Why they not spending money on my tab? Ain't I pretty? Get the delusion, the entitlement to think that a random stranger, just because he got money, is supposed to pay for your tab because you pretty. God, wow.
Okay, and this is a very nice hotel lounge. Okay.
They have no problem staring though.
No problem staring, honey.
We were looking.
Hey, staring is free. I can look at you from a distance, get my 5 seconds in, and just go on.
We were looking good, and my thing is, we're wrapping up the night. Okay, no one's saying anything. We're just getting stares. I'm okay. Well, we're just gonna go then. So we, you know, pretty much the bill comes.
Yes, and then one guy who's been eyeing Mara all night comes over, tells her, "You're so hot. I told my friends that I know you. That's why I'm staring."
And he's like, "Well, can you stay? Like, I'll get you something top shelf." And I said, "Well, you know, we're actually about to leave, and we're actually about to close up the tab. So, I mean, if you want to cover this, you can, and if you want us to stay. But if not, like, we're just gonna go." And
I should catch an attitude when a guy comes into her and say, "You are so beautiful. You are so pretty." She's like, "I don't want to hear that. I want my bill paid." Wow, these are the type of women you gotta avoid out here. Watch entitled women like this. This is insane.
What did he say? Go ahead.
He put his hand out and he said, "No, I can't do that."
I already told you girls, when a man says no to you, what the hell that means, okay? At this point, you're not even trying to impress. So
no means no. What the heck?
It's like, okay, thank you for your no, and I'm gonna say no to you, so we're just gonna go then. So
you know, to a conversation you were gonna have with me. All you was gonna do, he was gonna pay your tab. He was gonna give him a couple of free conversation, little conversation here and there, but you wasn't gonna give him any. He didn't miss out on nothing.
We're leaving. He started chasing me down, talking about where you going, and I said, "Well, you're not gonna pay, so why are we gonna stay?" Well, like what freaking logic is that?
This woman is the definition of delusional. Now I understand buying a woman a drink or two, but to be asked to cover her entire tab just to have a conversation with her, that sounds a bit.
Where they do that at? If I'm gonna pay your tab, if I'm gonna pay your bill, if I'm gonna give you money, I'm gonna need something more than just some words that come out of your mouth, your pretty little mouth. I don't care. I'll never do that.
Interesting. But
her pretty privilege is on 10 right now. She think just because she pretty, she supposed to be having everything go her way. I'm supposed to pay all these men, all 25 of these men in here supposed to pay my bill and be arguing me and want to talk to me. No.
At the same time, I gotta keep it real and say it sounds like this man is a beta male. Why is he chasing after her like this?
So, anywho, where we were seated, there was a table next to us of two older men. And
they're witnessing everything.
They witnessed the whole entire exchange. And then one of them was like, what did he say?
Because she said out loud that if you're not paying my tab,
I said it all out loud. Yeah.
Then that man, another man who's staring, who witnessed everything, said, I agree with you. I agree that a man should pay the tab if he wants you to stay. But the thing is, he didn't pay either.
And the thing is, too, they were trying to sneak in conversations with her when I'm going to the bathroom, stuff like that. You know, just kind of like, they were also kind of chipping in the whole entire night that we were there. And it's kind of like, if you're not going to, I think the bar culture or lounge culture is, if you want to talk to a single, beautiful, the problem is, it's better if you just said nothing. That's my thing. So say nothing. You can observe the situation and say nothing. Okay, like why even make a comment? That's what I think kind of like rubbed us the wrong way. And then we went to another place and literally the same thing happened.
Well, that should let you know you're the problem. You're going to all these different places with all these different men, all the different races and cultures they raise in different households, and they still come to the same conclusion. I'm not going to pay your bill because you're pretty. Just being friendly is free. If you don't want to be friendly with me because I ain't paying money to talk to you, then kick rocks. Dayton Wright, you can't make this up. Y'all follow Dayton Wright. This is his YouTube video. Man, the entitlement on this woman is just drives me crazy. Like, how are you gonna go to a bar and be mad at all the men because they didn't approach you and pay for your drink? That's just like me approaching women and being mad at a woman because she not offering me sex. Because it's just like, I'm not entitled to that. You're not entitled to my money either.
We had all this weaponizing competence. We had men telling us that there were more beautiful women in San Diego and LA as they're also talking to us. So it's like, hello, are we not sitting next to you? Like, it was just so weird. It was strange. It was strange behavior.
And it just shows that we're not wanted here.
That's it.
You guys are not wanted, and it's nothing to do with your looks. You're a beautiful woman, but I would not want to talk to you. You seem very entitled. You seem very money hungry. I would never freaking want to take you seriously.
Miami, compared to
you want money so much, how much you charge an hour? If you know what I mean. That's all I'm gonna say. Since you care about money, everything costs with you. Conversation costs money. Your time costs money. Okay, how much time for an hour with you? Since we can keep it real like that.
City, I do not feel like there was the energy there, that we actually felt like we were wanted or desired, because the typical culture is, you want to talk to a single beautiful woman, the first thing out of your mouth is, oh my god, can I get you something? What are you girls here for tonight? Can I get you something? If you want to engage in conversation, but we're not about to be going back and forth all night. And then you're like, well, have a good one. Let me get my tab. Like, that's not.
These girls really pressed over $12 drinks, bro. Like, you really pressed because a man didn't pay for your $12 drink? Like, who cares? Get a job. This is some bum behavior right here.
Normal.
Now, honestly, when I saw this video, I was like, is this a poor attempt of these women trying to reverse psychology men into making men think that we are responsible for women's tabs when we go to restaurant or bars? Because I was like,
I've talked to plenty of women at bars and lounges. I've never, that was never my first approach to just say, hey, can I pay for any of y'all drinks? Never did that. I'll introduce myself, say, oh, we sitting over here, conversation. And then once we get to know each other a little bit, then I'll be like, oh, what you drinking? Let's get another round over here. And what you had? Oh, Bloody Mary. Give her a Bloody Mary. I'll pay for the drinks once you met me, but the drinks before you met me, like all your friends, you had 3 drinks before I even approached you, and you want me to pay for that? It's like, nah, I ain't doing that.
can't be serious, but as I was listening to them talk, I can tell that she is serious. These are women most likely from Miami who just feel as if they never had an issue.
That drink look kind of good.
Using their pretty privilege to get men to buy them.
Dating right, pretty privilege. That's exactly what it is. She pretty and she thinks she's a privilege and she is entitled to all these dudes trying to pay for her drinks and her tab. Like,
things and cover their drinks and food. A lot of women like these young ladies have men simping at their feet all the time, but apparently the men in DC are standing on business. They are not gonna bend their knee to
shout out to the dudes in DC, man. Hold it down.
To these particular women, and these women hate it.
If I was a man in today's society, I would not get married. Let me explain. In the modern era, marriage is completely outdated. The tax breaks you get from it aren't even that good. And to be really honest, it is geared towards protecting the woman in the relationship in the event of divorce. I keep telling.
Duh. I was engaged once and I had to cut that off because I realized I was gonna be miserable. I wasn't gonna get anything out of this marriage. I hurry up and just said, you know, I don't want to get married no more. Sometimes you have to read the writing on the wall and see what are you going to get. You get so caught up in doing stuff for other people, your spouse, your significant other, that you think, what am I going to get? Am I going to be happy? Is my family going to be secure? If you can't answer those questions, then you don't need to get married.
You only pick the men that you open your legs to. You do not pick the man that goes down on one knee. You don't. So you can make your choices and be free-willed and live up your best city girl life all you want, yeah? But at the end of it, you're not the one that's going to choose whether you're worth to be married or not. So
that's why women don't value marriage no more. It's more easier to just be a hoe and just say, I don't even care about marriage, because that takes away the power from the man. Man control when we get married and when we get proposed to. I don't even care about marriage. I'm just going to be, you know, girlfriend and boyfriend forever. It don't matter. All right.
So I suggest you actually listen to men when they say what they want to marry.
Relationships are pointless. I feel like that right now. I feel like they're pointless because they don't last forever. Yeah, don't never last forever though. That's what I'm saying. So what's the point? The only thing relationships are to me.
It says that in the Bible. Nothing lasts forever in the flesh. Nothing materialistic on this earth lasts forever. If you have that mindset when you're in a relationship, it's all good and dandy. She's saying all the right things. You love her to death. You love her. Just know, one day it's going to end. Whether she dies, whether she leaves, whether anything, nothing lasts forever in the flesh. Nothing.
Me right now, or just like for the time being, like you're doing that just for right now, because it's not gonna last forever. And if it's not gonna last forever, then what are you doing? You're just making this bond. You're doing all this just to become strangers in the next 2 years.
And now he definitely had a point there, but I wanted to share this chart with you guys on how they talked about
that's life.
Since 1930, how couples actually met. They did a study where they talked about
I wish I could go back to 1953 and find me a nice woman.
How couples met from 1930 always to the present day. And you will see that the number one way people met each other was through friends, family, co-workers, or at a bar or restaurant. And at some point it was a little bit in school and college. And then we're going to slowly see how after the 2000s it was a little bit in school and college.
The internet was invented in 1982.
College. And then we're going to slowly see how after the 2000s online dating exploded and kind of got everybody antisocial and messed up the whole game for everything. But now they say online dating is at 60% of how couples meet each other. And I do think it may be much higher than that. But that's all I got.
Look at that. I met the mother of my child on a dating app, Facebook dating app. It's just easier to meet people on a dating app because you really don't have to approach nobody. You could talk to multiple people at the same time. I get why dating online has taken off. It's so much easier. It's so much easier to get rejected. It's so much easier to meet different women. You don't have to go out. But the only time you go out is when you actually go on a date. I get it. It's a very efficient way to date online, but at the same time I like to talk to people in person, not even just hollering. I just like to see people at the store and say, hey, wow, I like that shirt, that's a nice shirt. Just give people compliments and not expecting anything in return. Just walk away. That is my bread and butter right there. I just like talking to people be weird because they like, why is this dude so friendly to me? And they go, stop talking to me. And then once they realize like, oh, he talked to everybody, then they start like, oh, hey, how you doing, Kobe? How you doing? Yeah. But anyway, man, that was a great video about dating right. Kobe Jack reacts. We got another video. We're gonna do another video today. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to the video. If y'all like dating rights content, y'all like and subscribe to him too. Kobe Jack reacts. See you next time. We out.